everybody, to another great episode of Real Life Matters. Of course, I'm your host, DBoss, and I'm just letting everybody know that whoever comes on the show and whoever comes on to do stuff, just please support everything that they do. And also, if they have their music, go stream their music, buy their music, and all the above. But as of course everybody knows, and we're talking about laughing. Laughter is healthy for you. It should be a part of your daily regime every day. You laugh, it can tone your abs, it releases stress, it could bring down your blood pressure, it could heal your body by laughing. If you don't have anybody to laugh with, just look at something that's funny and just start to laugh. Or you could join laughing classes and all the above. They have, and a lot of reason why I'm giving people these tips so that it's not something to just sit and be calm about. Everybody's so strict and at home, but laugh. And if it doesn't, you don't have to have people, and it can, and you could tone those abs up since spring is out here. Well, you don't really couldn't tell if spring was here yet, but anyways, spring hasn't been here yet. So, it'll tone your abs and keep you fit for the summer. So, just laugh. And if people have a problem with it, say, well, I'm going to look youthful and I'm going to look young all the days of my life because I've been laughing. But today we got a special guest, and he's coming out, and we're going to find out, he's a Canadian East side, but I'm from the West side. And also then I grew up in Montreal, as everybody knows, but I'm from Saskatchewan side. So I always like to welcome my people from Nova Scotia from the other side, which they always misconceive and think I'm from there, but it's okay. So with no other further ado, I'm going to introduce to you Jordan, the R&B artist.
DBoss, how you doing?
Okay. I see you laughing there.
That's good. Smiling. It's the healer, like you said. Yeah.
So now I know it's everybody's laughing now, and it's starting a trend. So people are just like, okay, we're laughing. We're doing something.
My mother always told me, I remember when I was a kid, smile and show your teeth. Always smile and show your teeth. Ever since I was a kid, smile and show your teeth.
Well, you got some good teeth there too. All right, Jordan. Okay, so we like to hear at Real Life Matters. We like to know where your background is. I know I mentioned that you're from out. You can just tell everybody your background or your cultural background. Okay, go ahead.
I was born in Halifax, Nova Scotia, like you said, African Nova Scotian. My mom's side, Irish and Scottish. So, my dad's side is Jamaican Maroon descent by way of the Underground Railroad. So, I identify as African Nova Scotian.
Woo! Jamaican, I guess people out there, you like that one, the Jamaicans. On Care Vision, they got 4 channels in Jamaica.
So. Yes. Well, I got to get down there. I haven't been. A lot of my family has been there and been to Maroon Town, so I got to make a trip.
Yes, you got to and see some of your the other roots.
Yes,
even though you know your Canadian roots, but you'll see some of the roots. So, Jordan, and I noticed you spell it different. Confuse people, so I guess when they pull up, they're thinking Jordan. They go spell it JORDAN, but yours is that your name or is that your
Jordan's my middle name, and and Ralph is my first name, but I've gone by Jordan my whole life. And then when I started doing music and I hooked up with Kuya, production company, they had the idea to drop the vowels, and I loved it. It looked cool. I thought it looked cool, so we just ran with it.
Oh, so how long have you been doing this for, and what inspired you?
I've been recording for about 17 years now.
Wow.
Yeah, I've been recording for quite some time. I've been singing since I was 11, so that in a total it'll be a lot of years. But my first inspiration started in Jane and Finch. I grew up in Jane and Finch as well. I lived in Toronto and Halifax. So I lived in Jane and Finch when I was younger, from like 9 months old till I was around 10, 11. So I was introduced to the hip hop culture there from King Lou of the Dream Warriors. So that's when I got my first itch about music and the culture. And then also, while I was attending Fergo Public School, Raffi, the children's singer, he brought my music class to record on one of his albums. So that's literally when I first got introduced to recording. And then years later, I stopped. I didn't think about music until years after that, until I moved back to Nova Scotia, and I was introduced to the Babyface album by my brother, my late great brother Jeffrey, He had Babyface
Oh.
album Tender Love, and I went into his CD case that he didn't want me to go into when he was going to work. And I found the song Sunshine, and I learned it, and I fell in love with my voice right then and there. And I just said, this feels good, and I want to do this. So Babyface has a big part to play. He's really, I call him the reason, because, you know, I was really inspired. The greatest R&B love song writer of all time, hands down.
All right. So, anybody in your family were singing or an entertainer,
Yeah,
or
I had a
just?
lot of cousins that, you know, was more
Okay.
like more gospel, more stuff in the church,
Mhm.
you know, so a lot of my cousins sang in church and, you know, sang in choirs. So I always tell people that I'm like the worst singer out of all of my people. The people in my family that sing on my dad's side, I'm the worst singer. If you can hear some of the voices, but yeah, definitely North Preston, where my dad is from, is you know, it's very, you know, very into, like they have a very big church scene and gospel scene. The gospelaires come out of there. There's a lot Carson Downey band, a lot of great musicians come out of there. So music has always been within my soul and blood, just from, you know, being around it and being around my family, and, you know, always hearing music all
So
the
you
time.
didn't sing in church then?
No, I did for a minute.
Ah!
I did for a minute for Wallace Street Baptist. I did for like 3 weeks, and
3 weeks.
Miss Melinda Day, who is an amazing. She's a principal out there out in Nova Scotia. She was the lead of the choir, and I was just not really into it at the time. You know, I just
Okay.
basketball and, you know, chasing girls. You know, age 13, 14. You know. So I wasn't really into it, but I definitely had some great experiences within the choir, and played with. I had the Nova Scotia Mass Choir back me up at a
Okay.
Martin Luther King event a couple years back. So I've been definitely in and out of, you know, connection to the choir for sure.
All right. So do you play any musical instruments?
Just my voice,
Woo!
but I've been learning a little bit of guitar. It's hard. I got like long fingers, but it's hard. I've been learning a little bit of guitar, and it's coming along a little bit.
A little bit. Well,
Yeah, it's
with
taking me
you.
a little while. I don't want to. I'm not going to pick up a guitar and try something for you right now. But, you know, I'm slowly but surely I'm trying to work it out.
Well, you can sing something for us now, because
I'll
since
do
we
a little
don't
bit
have
of this.
a little bit.
Sunshine, you brighten my life. Sunshine, you make me feel alright. Yeah. Sunshine, you turn my darkness to light, and you brighten up the corners of my mind. Have you heard that one, D?
No,
That's a
but I heard
classic.
it
I can
now.
check it out. Sunshine. That was the first song I ever learned to sing.
Wow.
My Babyface. Yeah.
Oh, I heard my Babyface. Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
yes.
that's why I put that in there.
I
Yeah.
know, but you know that's your excellent voice.
Thank you.
So what, you know, like, you know, a lot of people watch the show here, Real Life Matters, and they always want to know. And I always give them the no, because you never know, because some people pick people up, and
Hmm.
which a lot of people that came on my show, they got scouted out.
Hmm. Hmm.
Record label or not, they still came for them. So who would you like to do, like three people you would like to do a collaboration or something with?
um. Hmm.
Of course, we know
Pharrell.
Babyface.
Yeah, Pharrell. Pharrell. I would love
Pharrell.
to do something with Pharrell. I know he's got a ton of records that he was writing for Michael Jackson for years that never got used. So love to have one of those. Pharrell. Definitely would love to work with Babyface and have him pen a song for me, produce a song for me. That would be a dream come true for sure.
Mhm. And
But
who
Pharrell is
else?
up there too on the list. I love Pharrell.
Okay. And you got one more.
One more. Alicia Keys.
Oh, you mentioned a
Alicia Keys.
woman. Yay.
Yeah, Alicia Keys. I love Alicia Keys. Super inspired by her voice and her journey for sure.
Yeah,
Mhm.
she's a very good artist.
Mhm.
So you do R&B. So would you venture out into any other genres of music, like soca,
Yeah, I mean,
Afro beats?
definitely. I've definitely experimented with some of that. Like there was a couple. I did an Afrobeat song about a couple months ago. That's really cool. That I don't know if I'll release it, but definitely
Oh,
experiment. I'm definitely experimented with some of that, and, you know, I've tried some country. I've done some songwriting because I songwrite too. I just don't focus on my own
okay.
craft, my own art. I try to songwrite for other artists. So I've definitely worked
Okay.
with some folk artists and did some songwriting in those genres as well. But for me, I think definitely some soul. I've been actually there's an artist waiting for me to go to the studio after we get off the line here. He's a soul artist, so I'm going to pick up with a soul artist. And there's an artist from Jamaica. I forget her name. She's really really dope too. What's her name? But we're going to work on a soca song, and then a little bit of.
Ooh, and how would I know that, people?
Yeah,
I didn't
you
know
know the
nothing.
vibes. Yeah, you know the vibes.
I didn't even know he was going to be doing that. I just asked.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
So, is there any acting in your future? You think? Because a lot of
Yeah, you know
people
what?
are.
I definitely would like to try it. Um,
Okay.
um, David Woods, he is a playwright and a poet from Halifax, Nova Scotia. He's been always like on me. His daughter Anne Marie, which I was the first play I ever was in, was his daughter wrote a play called Cindy's Shoe. So it's like it's a hood spin on like Cinderella.
Mhm.
So we did it. That was my first play ever. And since then, he's been like, man, you should try acting. And since all of the music videos and everything I've done in the past, so there's a guy that's been pushing me in that direction, and I might try it one day. We'll see.
Yeah. Well, they're always picking. They seem to be now picking the musical people,
Hmm.
the artists and stuff
Right,
now
right.
for these
It's like,
movies
yeah,
because they know you're not afraid to perform. So all you
right
just
in
got to
front
do
of
is
camera.
play your
That's right.
role.
Yeah, yeah. It's been,
So
it's kind of, it's been, being an artist is kind of acting in a sense too. When you're not playing a character, you're playing yourself, but you have to, set that emotion and really dive into that song and that lyric. So I can get why the writing and movies and scripts would be the same type of thing.
same time, yeah, you get right
Yeah.
into it. All
Hmm.
right. So tell us about your song here, "Call My Name," and what inspired you to call call my
Yeah.
name and all that. Go on.
Yeah. It was honestly I wrote it with my boy Eric, and
Okay.
we just started doing some melodies, and it can't, like the vibe of the record is we started the production off as like an '80s feel, but now we're back in
Mhm.
post production and we're adding some new stuff to it. But it had like an '80s feel, and we wanted to have like a little retro feel. And as for
Okay.
R&B artists, there's been tons of records called "Call My Name," 112, tons of artists that have this title, and it just seems like it's in R&B it fits, it's R&B and talk about, love making and all of that good stuff.
Call my name. You better
Yeah,
make sure you
call my
call the right
name, like
name.
I'm gonna really call my name.
You better make sure you call the right name.
Right, that's right. Yeah, don't mess it up. But yeah, that's
Whoops.
it. Hmm.
Or they end up to be a big fight or something.
Right? Yeah.
No, but I know a lot of things, and some people have called people the wrong names, and
Wrong. Oh yeah.
I've heard of
It's
that.
happened. It's
This,
happened to me too.
oh, it's happened to you
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Okay, so how long did it take you to put together this song?
We're
Or
actually
you're
in the
still
final
working on it
stages.
still?
We're still working on it. Yeah, it's not mixed and mastered yet, but I'm just changing
Okay.
the drums a little because I want to give it like the drums were like more of an '80s sounding, and I kind of want to update it to more of like what's going on in hip hop and R&B right now, and our climate today within that genre in those genres. So we're gonna
Mhm.
change the drums up a little bit and then mix it down. We should have it ready next week. I'll send you a copy as soon as we got it right.
Yes, so we can at least can we listen
Yeah,
to it.
definitely, definitely. Hmm.
But people won't listen to him that today. But
Hmm.
we have
We
something that
definitely do.
he can do, so we could listen to.
Mhm.
It's just
Yes.
it's a video, or is it no? It's
No,
just
not a video. It's just a song. But I'm shooting
okay.
the video for it next week. That song that you're gonna play today, I'm shooting the video for it next week.
Wow. Okay, so tell us about that song that you wrote.
Red Eye. It's a kind of a jazzy feel. Josh Grant's a producer, and once again Eric Gordon, the guy that I wrote it with,
Hmm.
it's a team that I work with. Kind of has a jazzy feel, and it's like the producer's like a lo-fi hip hop kind of guy. So
Hmm.
it really feels like some like lounge music, like with like some horns and sax and that's like real jazzy going. You know what I mean? But it's Red Eye. It's about being attracted to someone and just making sure that you're going to be there for them. Even if I got to be on that red eye, I'm going to be with you. You know what I mean? I'm gonna.
Oh, the red eye, actual red
Yeah,
eye. I was thinking
yeah,
red eye. I was like, oh.
yeah. No, well, you take it how you want. It could be, that good wacky tobacco. You know what I
Now
mean?
this is what I was thinking. You look like Maxwell,
Hey,
the
I'm
younger version Maxwell. That's I
huge
was thinking.
inspiration. He's a huge
Yes.
inspiration. Actually, in some of the we reference some of his looks for the new style we're going for.
Well,
But definitely,
the afro there, because
yeah,
that's
you
what.
know,
Well,
like
now his hair's cut down low.
yeah,
But
yeah. But no, I used to when I was in university, I played university basketball, and when I was in university, I played in a band that was in the jazz department, and we covered all
right.
of Maxwell, D'Angelo, Michael Jackson, you know, James Brown. So Maxwell's a huge inspiration too for me.
Wow.
So. Hmm.
You see, I got it. I'm saying this guy looks something. Somebody.
Yeah,
Who?
yeah, yeah.
All right, so let's hear everybody. You could sing along with the song or whatever you want to do. But everybody, here we go. Listen to this Red Eye. Here we go.
I can't hear it. Oh, you're listening. I can't hear it.
Huh?
No, sorry. No, I said I can't hear it, but that's okay.
Oh,
It's okay.
I don't know. Okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it in after. I guess when you have the direct MP3, it comes out. But I guess because it's in the actual thing. But anyways, this is okay. Well, here I'll put it in. I'll put it in
Yep.
later, people.
Yeah,
So
that's
don't
fine.
be.
Yeah. Come on. Hey, man, you
I'll
guys,
put
like,
it.
make sure you
I'll
let me
put
know
it
what you
in.
think about it too. Let me know how you feel about it.
Yes. Well, I was
Mhm.
hearing it and it sounded real good to me.
Nice. Awesome.
I was hearing it and it sounded real good, real good to me here. Okay,
Awesome.
so all right, we know that you're going to go cut a video for Red Eye next week. You're going in the studio right now when you finish, unless if you're already
Yeah.
there already.
No, I'm already good. Yeah. Driver's ready. Mhm.
Then you're trying to be finishing up
Call
your
my
song.
name. Call
Call
my
my
name. Yeah.
name. Call my name.
Yeah.
And then are you going to do the video to that too, or no?
Yeah, we're gonna have the video ready. We're just planning out the date now, but we're gonna have the video ready close to around the release. Hopefully, that's the plan, but not
And when
sure
are you
exactly.
releasing it?
May 10th, so got some work to do.
Woo!
Yeah,
That's a problem. That can go real quickly, or you know what I
right,
mean.
right. Yeah,
All right, now you got to also you got to come back here when you release the
I
other
would
stuff,
love
so we
to.
can
Definitely, we got to talk about it and play
yeah,
the
so we can
song.
hear everything.
Hundred
Yeah, and play
percent.
the song
Yeah,
and all that. So
awesome.
so Jordan, is there
Yeah,
any shout outs that you want to give people?
yeah, man. My mom, my pop, my daughter, Aaliyah. She's 8 years old. Shout her out. Shout
Oh,
out the whole team too. You know what I mean? The whole team, Soul Gala, Sunny, Joey's Eye. There's a ton of new teammates on this new project. So I'm super excited to get back out there and make some noise with it. So everybody that's involved in this product, shout you guys out. All the producers, everybody, big love.
all right. All right. So if people want to book you or
Hmm.
for you to come to their city, Jordan in your city, or
Yeah,
Jordan and wherever you're at, well, how can they find you on your social medias?
yeah. My social media is JRDN Music. That's pretty much for Twitter, Facebook. Um,
Oh,
and IG. And then in my IG, there's an email in there, JRDN Business. So that's BIZNESS at gmail.com. So you can hit me up. We're going to be changing that soon. New management and everything's happening right now. So, but for now, if you see this before we change it, hit me up.
okay. So but you're not gonna change your Instagram. You're just gonna
No, all
change
that's
your
going to stay.
email.
It's just I'm going to have a new
Well,
email.
people
Like,
can DM you on
yeah, people can hit me up
Instagram.
in any way. Yeah.
Okay. All
Hmm.
right. Well, we can't wait for the song. People, I know we can't hear it. We can't hear it yet, but that's
Yeah.
okay. That's okay. We'll
Don't
give
worry. I'm going
we'll
to send
give
it to you
every
right away, though. Hmm.
we
Right away.
got
Send
the
it to you. Yeah.
anticipation of it. So we all have to wait. So it's May 8th or May 10th?
May 10th.
May 10th. May
May
10th.
10th.
So I just thought, well, we'll wait. We got to bring it. We got to bring it back when it comes out to see what
Definitely,
happened and how
definitely, we'll
everybody
definitely hook it up.
responds to your music and stuff like that. But it's been a pleasure having you
Mhm,
on, Jordan, tonight, and just talking, people getting to know you. Look at
mhm.
people. This is the babyface Maxwell version.
Yeah, you see it.
And go support people when you see his music out there. Just support. It doesn't take that. Go on Spotify, go on the
That's
places
right.
where
Press play and let me
you
know what
can
you
buy
think.
it and play it and stuff like that, because a lot of great musician artists and stuff comes on Real Life Matters here, and some of them, so you never know, somebody could reach
Right.
out to you. So it's been a pleasure.
So
And
much fun talking to
thank you.
you.
Thank you. And I thank all the viewers for watching and tuning in tonight. Real Life Matters with me, DBoss, and along here with Jordan. And you guys going to be seeing a lot of him. So everybody, so good night and bye for now.
Mhm.